Hey everyone, it's Marianne, and this video we're talking about sex. First things first, there are certain things that I won't talk about on YouTube in regards to sex, just because I feel that the world doesn't have the right to know about my sex life or anything like that. But if you do send me a private message, I'm more than happy to talk about anything there, answer any questions that you may have. I'm very open and, don't judge anyone, anything. So if you feel like you need to ask whatever, private message me. More than happy to talk about stuff in private. So yeah. Alrighty. So sex and dysphoria. Aiden generally doesn't have a lot of dysphoria. It's a very blue moon when he does, or he's just really good at hiding it from me. But when it comes to sex, I can usually tell by his body language if he's uncomfortable with what I'm doing or he's uncomfortable with himself. So if I know it's me doing something that's triggering whatever, like I'll back off, and if I'm not 100% sure, I'll just ask. If you kind of ask in a way that, I don't know, in a sexy way, if they like what you're doing, then if not, stop and move on. And if they do, well, then you just continue what you're doing. Now, partners, if you're feeling whatever about your own body, I highly recommend lingerie. Makes me feel super sexy, and Aiden thinks I'm super, super sexy in it. So really, it's a win-win situation. Yeah. Now, I know a lot of people would kill to be in my situation. Being with someone who is super horny all the time can be annoying and very frustrating at times. Aiden's sex drive was high before T, and now 5 months in, it's on overdrive. And I remember around the 3-month mark, I couldn't even look at him without turning him on. And don't get me wrong, we have a healthy sex life, but sometimes it's just seriously? We'll be snuggling on the couch or something and he gets turned on. And I'll flat out tell him that I don't want to have sex, but then it's frustrating because now all I know is that he's thinking about sex. And we can't even have a nice or romantic moment anymore because he just wants to have sex. So I sometimes feel like we're losing our romantic side because it always leads to sex. So I personally can't wait for this horny teenage boy phase to end because I don't like it, but whatever. Anyways, I read a comment on the Facebook page and I found it to be so true and kind of funny. So sorry, Amber, but I'm going to steal a little part of it. She said, if you're willing to put your mouth on it, you have to be willing to talk about it. Now, in the beginning of our relationship, sex was very awkward for us to talk about. We didn't know what to say, how to say, anything. It was just awkward and embarrassing almost. As our relationship went on, the sex talk became easier. We would make up code words for certain things. For example, one that we don't use, but I've heard some couples use, I'm going to go put on a condom, when they're going to go put on a strap-on. So, I know for us, code words just made things less awkward at the time. Now, we have absolutely no issues talking about anything. No issues there. But with that, communication is very, very key in any sex life, trans or not. When you're open and honest of what you like and what you need, your sex life is going to be amazing. Communication is just not for the actual sex, I like this, I like that part, but it's also for comfort levels. You have to know where your limits are with each other so you don't hurt each other, and also so you don't make each other feel uncomfortable. And boundaries and limits, they can change every time. They can change month to month, week to week. Boundaries change, and what might be okay, what might have been okay last time isn't okay this time, and you just need to be able to communicate that to each other. So again, communication is very, very key. Well, I think that's everything. This is actually my second video on the topic of sex, so I'll link my other video below if I can figure out how to do that. My partner Aiden joined me for that one, so you can go check it out there. I think we talk a little. I pretty much just kind of repeated the same stuff just because that's how I felt, and I still feel the same way. So, anyways, go check it out anyways. So yeah, I'll either post the link below or post it on the video if I can figure out how to do that. I think that's all. Alrighty. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next week. Okay, bye. Oh, good luck with finals, everyone.